a number 408. Reminds me a little of the Build a Model T program in the museum, at least what it looks like at 9:30 when we open. Okay, number 408 is 1926 Franklin 11B Coupe exhibited by James Herbert of Dearborn, Michigan. We haven't had a Franklin. Okay, Syracuse, New York. They were built between 1902 and 1934. Franklins were always air-cooled. There were a couple of companies like Willis Overland with a Willis Knight that with a sleeve valve engine. Okay, Franklin had its thing. It had its gimmick. They were air-cooled cars. They had a wooden frame. They had full elliptic springs all around, like really a carryover from carriages prior, made them ride very, very smooth. They had a following, and this Series 11 was introduced in 1925. This was the first Franklin that had what looked like a radiator out front. All Franklins prior to this had kind of a, well, from 1911, I think, through 24, they had kind of a Renault-looking hood on them, a French-looking hood that made them distinctive from other cars. And they had a solid following. This car was $2,700, $2,740. Brand new, 6-cylinder, 32 horsepower, 119-inch wheelbase. In 1929, Franklin would finally get a steel frame. This is still two-wheel brakes in 1926. They would end up with four-wheel brakes in 28 on the Series 12 cars, I know. Anyway, this has been a long-time participant here in Greenfield Village, and it's a really striking car. Other coupes that we've seen, the trunk at this time kind of flows into the body. This has a separate kind of a trunk purposely built on the back to be stylish, and it really is a striking car. I love seeing it come in every year, so thank you for representing.
Say, Franklin doesn't survive the Great Depression, of course, but the engine designs of Franklin, or some of them, do survive. Some employees, after the company closes, take those designs, form a new company, Air-Cooled Motors, and some of those engines go into early helicopters. Air-cooled engines are well suited for that because you don't want to be carrying around all the extra weight of water in a helicopter or an aircraft. And later, air-cooled motors will become a part of Preston Tucker's enterprise to build the Tucker automobile in 1948. So even though the car disappears, as I say, the motor lives on, really for many years even after the Tucker.
Thank you very much for bringing it out.
Camel, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just stand in the shade again. I burn too easily. My wife yells.
Where is Marcella?
She's over there in the stand.
Okay.
On the left, she's waving at you.
Number 417, a 1926 Hudson Super.